Hello everybody, my name is Elenator and welcome back to Minecraft Through the Android episode 47? And 47 or 48? 48. Thursday, Friday, 49:50. So here we are in 0.10.0 Alpha Build 1. The first thing I noticed, y'all won't be able to tell though, first thing I noticed, the game runs much smoother. Hooray! Alright, they also fixed, like, smaller things, I think. Like, entity rendering feels more accurate, although I don't think there's any shadows. I don't know what's up with that. And they did something with the sky. The whole, sky brightness is now different. Wait, did they implement smooth transitions? So unfortunately, we're not going to get the opportunity to sleep because I think there's problems with sleeping. So that's a big oop. I guess we'll just have to wait out the darkness like old days. Villagers still don't open doors, right? I just don't want them wandering around and being eaten. Okay, I think they're all good. Alright, so we've got stuff to do. We started the cactus farm at the end of yesterday. We're gonna keep working on said cactus farm. Let's just head back on over here real fast. That looks like some darkness. How about we fix that? And doink. Oh, the durability doesn't show in the inventory. Whoops. That's a bug. Alright, so I am happy with this size, so let me fill in the rest of over here. Oop. I'll keep that since I'm not going to see it, probably. I'm not going to use glass in this corner, right? I don't think so. I think on this side I'm only going to see the other faces. Only the sides. Uh-oh. Am I one log short? Wait a minute, hold up. Items move the player? Ha. I was reading up on the wiki, and like, what does that mean? So apparently, items have collision just like it's like regular things do. That does not feel good at all. Alright, let's fill this in, because this is where the dirt's going to be. Alrighty, so I'll have glass above this, but now that we have the first layer done, for the most part, now we need the signs, because we've got the cactus that are going to go at the layer of the planks here. Cactus grows up one block, which means I'll need signs next to each of these. But the question is, where do the signs go? Am I going to need to redo this and have 2 block space between? I've never done this before. Maybe I should have done a small scale sample first. Oops. Or maybe I could do like... Can I put signs on signs? Because if I could put signs on signs, I could just do that. One thing with signs, you might have noticed, we have text that will always display. That's kind of funny to look through and be like, oh, I see that. So yeah, they totally overhauled the entire renderer, and I think that's where the big performance comes from. That is odd. So if I want to see the durability, I have to be moving stuff around. I am not at all used to that. A little bit of a handicap, I suppose. Alright, well, let's make some signs real fast. I also don't think you see them when they move like you used to. Oh well. The next few alpha builds are going to be focused on bug fixes. You know what I didn't do? I did not at all look into, whatchamacalled, any of the seed viewers. Oops. We'll find something soon enough. Let me just check something real fast. Because I don't know if the mineshaft issue gets fixed in the next version or not. Alright, they are definitely fixed in the next version, so we'll see if that ever happens. Mineshafts generated at night spam platforms, and I don't know what that means, and I don't know why they generate only at night. So I don't know what that means either. But yeah, if I just do that, oops. There I go, so it's totally possible to just place signs on other signs. And I'm not at all used to entities pushing the player around. That feels so weird. And I don't know why it popped up. What'd they do? What'd they do to entity collision? Alright, so cactus goes there. So then that means if I just had, say, a wall. In fact, maybe this is where I get the glass. Because if I just had... Oh wait, hold on. The signs would need to be next. Uh-oh. Maybe I should open this up. Like, what if I got rid of some of this corner? This would probably make it slightly easier on this end. There we go. Changed my mind, that one's going back. Oops. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so I'll just keep this one open for now. Unless maybe I should have that corner. Decisions. Says I do the same thing I didn't want to do. So is this taken care of? I'll just have rows of signs going between them, but step 1 is getting glass. Moon's going down. Hello, Mr. Green Bean. Goodbye, Mr. Green Bean. Hello, Mr. Zombo. Goodbye. What the? The sides of my slabs are missing. And I don't think that top face texture is rendering where it's supposed to be. That's okay. At least I chose not to skip this version. I'm undecided on whether or not I'm skipping some of the 0.11 builds though, for reason of tile entities not saving. Hello. They fixed Enderman health. They don't go down in 3 hits anymore. He really placed out right before he died. He saw it coming. Now let's go back to all that glass that I was kicking up previously. Oop. Another Enderman present. An Ender present. I ran out of coal in there. How does it show one more item? Oh wait, I know what happened. I didn't use coal, I used saplings. Right, that's what happened. I remember now. So let's just go back here. I'll grab all of you, since dark oak is absolutely plentiful. So we're just gonna toss, nope. Alright, there we go. I'll be back with more saplings later. But for now, we'll cook that up. Oh, in fact, hold on, let me... Do. One full stack, thank you. In fact, how about we just start cooking this now? Oh wait, hold on. Didn't I need some sand? Hold on, I still needed 48 sand. Oops. I might have put too much in there. Oh wait, there's still plenty. I don't feel bad about cooking it up then. Because this 48 sand is going to be for the next 3 layers. We're going to start basic and only have 4 layers. So that's a stack of cacti in total. I never put a door there. Oops. Later. I'm also thinking of bumping up the render distance. Hello, those chunks not rendering. Oh, it took a while. I'm probably just going to do it. I already bumped it up to... Oh no, it's still on 1. I'll just set it to 3. 3 is what it was when I first hopped back on this world. That's better. And performance is still moderate, although y'all won't be able to tell because the stream itself is only 23.98 FPS. Alright, let's get down to business. So I think I'll just start out with 2 layers of glass. And now the inside faces for glass renders. This is supposed to be logs, right? Hold on, maybe it should have been. So... I wonder if this should have been 1 of glass. Hold on, let me get 1 layer in first. I might need some cactus to visualize this, for real. So I don't have a stack of cactus yet, but we're getting there. Because I have... The cactus is where the glass is, which means the cactus is there. The cactus also tries to be there. Let me get dirt, because that's just where we're going to use beneath the sand. So the dirt doesn't go there. The dirt goes there. If I lose this, oh well. Oh well. So the dirt goes there. Then above that is the sand. And then above that sand is where we have the cactus. So the dirt layer is going to be equivalent to planks. The sand layer is equivalent to logs. You can kind of see down below, except I don't have the lower planks yet. So then that means I do in fact have 2 layers of glass first. Just making sure I was doing this right before I do things wrong. I'm also thinking of closing the other side up because that's 3 blocks wide, but if I want a double door, I'm gonna have to shrink that down to just 2. The internet seems to be working fine for now, but I still don't trust its unpredictability. I guess to make this look a little nicer, I'll have it on this side. Alright, so now I need to dig up all of this. I wonder if I should have put the sand on signs as well. I feel like that's more expensive for a only slightly cleaner look because I'm going to need to have the sand, or I need to have the signs floating as well. They need to be connected. So in the end, it's just not going to be worth it. The amount of signs, I'd rather just have the dirt. I'd rather just have the sand on dirt. Nope. That could have been bad. This stuff is expensive. It's only expensive because it's rare. But if I find a desert, then it is most certainly not going to be expensive anymore. There we go. We're gonna keep the bottom as dirt for now because I still need to carve out the lower area. But here we are. This looks so noisy because it renders all 6 faces of every glass block. That's not fun. Well, anyway, we've got our 2 layers of glass. So now we bring all this together. I ended up not spending nearly as much. I did not use nearly as many planks as I was expecting. I'm short on planks, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'll just have to deal with having an odd number. I was expecting there to be far more planks compared to logs, but that ended up not happening. Oh, you know what I need? I need a way to get up here. I didn't think about that. Oops. I could just put ladders on glass, right? Surely that'll be fine. Famous last words. Well, that doesn't look terrible, but I know on this side I need to clean it up. Not only do I need to put the doors in, I also need some of this. There we go. Guess what I could do is on this side. Wait, but I have an even number of glass. How did I end up with an odd number of planks? Unless I've always had an odd number of planks because I messed up in there, which means this is indeed mathematically accurate. Oi! One little thing throws my whole count off. This is what happens when you work with precision. You know what? Maybe I should now test that this properly functions. So I need all these signs. It's gonna take a while. I need all these signs to just exist between these rows. Do I need one more? What block space is that in? I think that's in this one, so I should be fine. But now, we're gonna see if that cactus grows up, or I could just sort of, oop, it won't let me place it. Is that because it's on the top part? It won't let me place it, cool. So that means we wait around, wait for that cactus to grow up. So hopefully this works. The only problem, as per the usual, is what happens if the cactus breaks, it falls and it lands on the cactus that it grew from. That's the part where you go, oh well. Oops. So nice when you could just hit escape to close a sign on Java, but I can't hit escape on here because that will exit full screen mode. So the last one. Last one. Alright, cool. I think this is the part where we place torches. We don't really need torches because there are not going to be any valid spawning locations on here except for maybe the water at the bottom. But that might end up being a little bit too high. We're gonna have water probably flow off into this corner, and then I'll come up with some sort of thing, some sort of containment area down there. Hey, sheep, what are you doing? Just checking out my work. It won't be fully automated until we get hoppers, which that could still be a while. Come on. Do what Roof Cow did. Roof Cow number like 3 or 4. where he jumped off the roof. Don't tell me they improved mob pathfinding. I like when bad guys were dumber. Oh, well, either way, we still need doors. Oh yeah, speaking of doors, I wonder if we have different plank type doors now. I think those are 0.10. If they're not 0.10, they're definitely 0.11. Nope, we still just have one type of door. Does it show on here when we get different door types? I'm not scrolling through all that search history. Oh well. Alright, let's just make 3 of these. And a whole bunch of planks. And boop. Excuse me, baby chicken, I'm doing stuff here. While I'm at it, maybe this is the part where I at least fill this in. Because, whoops, no matter how far down, I'm going to need to put more planks down there. I wonder why sometimes it fills in the slot, but sometimes it doesn't. Oh, it worked! Yay! I feel satisfied because I know that this concept works. Still need more torches down here. It is dark. It'll take a little while. Oops. It'll take a little while before we fill this up entirely, but I at least want to get it situated now. I wonder if I have a bunch of cactus at home. Nah, I gotta live off the land. Be real melon farmers. Said Corridor Digital. It's a real shame they only made a few of those Minecraft episodes. Alright, let's go grab... Why is stuff still spawning on stairs, though? Stairs still count as full blocks. Problem is, I don't think I can put torches on stairs. You know, here, maybe we'll test that. To the crafting... no, to the storage area. Let me grab that stack of sticks. Probably should have checked just how many... whatchamacallit, just how many signs I was gonna need. Button mashing all the way. It's not even a hold to craft. Oh well. I think that might be that. At least now I can keep the area brighter. Turning daytime, hooray. Uh-oh, I see you. Oh, you know what? I bet he spawned up there. Let's put there's darkness up there. Bye-bye. Alright, let's go find... I hope this doesn't end up looking ugly. If they can get glass to render the same as it does in Java, I think it'll look better than what it currently does. Because that is very messy. Go around, look for any cactus I might have grown. Not seeing any right now. So what I plan on having Oh, you know, here, I think these doors should probably be on the other side. I want a flat surface here. The reason is, I don't want this particular cactus to fall off, and if the doors were over there, there's this little bit of space. The cactus could have and landed on here, get stuck on the plank. That's not what I want, because the water is going to start one block beneath here. And so, it'll probably go from all of this side, at least starting from this corner, and work its way diagonal over to here. But before we do all that, maybe I should put the water now. Because if I'm going to keep building up, I need safety. Alright, well, time to change my mind. The shovel's about to break. But wait, there's more. Oh my gosh, it broke on that very hit. I wasn't thinking it was going to have just one left. Oop. Alright, well, let's dig all this up, because I think it's going to have to drop one other layer beneath this. I also don't know yet what I'm going to have for the floor yet, because I don't want to use more planks. I already have planks for the walls. That'll look plain. It'd be very plankful. But oops. Terrible puns every day. I wonder if I'll be more productive now, because truth be told, keeping up conversations and playing Minecraft, it takes a lot of multitasking capability. Or you can do what Method does, and that is the equivalent of nothing, and just stands and talks and talks and talks. Some days I find it difficult to watch. Oh well. I wonder how long the the ending segment for his Minecraft Polyworld series was, where he was standing on that balcony for a while. I never did. There never was a follow-up. There never was a follow-up to the... what's his name? Method's evil twin. Maybe one day. Alright, with that all taken care of, let me grab my planks. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll be able to have an even number of planks after I dig out this corner over there for wherever I'm gonna sort out. Oops. For wherever I sort out the storage area. I wonder if I should design it in preparation for hoppers. Why have this much water then? I feel like if I have the iron, I would just replace the entire floor with hoppers. That way it can all be level. Because with water, it only flows a certain distance. Alright, well I guess time to decide what I want for the floor. If I want to make things easy, how about I just use stone? How about I just stick to stone for the floor? I might have to cook some up. I don't think I have very much. I was thinking of cobblestone. That would be easier. But will it look the best? I feel like having the smooth look of stone would fit better in this scenario. And a slap. Bye-bye. Come on, jump. Oh, never mind, too late. Hello. Goodbye. I didn't even see him until he started walking up to me. I feel like this village is starting to feel more lively now. it doesn't feel so empty. The only problem is half the population has been killed off. There's exactly 2 villagers left. Maybe a third somewhere, but I don't know. Oh, you know what I could do? I could use andesite. I have a lot of this andesite, and I don't know what to do with it. Sure, let's work with this. I don't want to use polish because that will produce the tile pattern. I don't want the tile pattern this time. I want it to be seamless. If there were 2 variations of the polished stones, one with the border and one without the border, that would be something I would like the most. Okay, so if water is 1 block, water source is 1, that means it extends 7, so that's 1, 7, and then it's 7, taxi cab, I think. It's 2 blocks there. Wait, hold up. Okay, that was 7 plus 1. Oops. Okay, well, by the way, it's there, and then we have to go back by 1 each time. Because it's 7 spaces total. I feel this needs to come with pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. Okay, well, here's the start of the water. That means the water can flow this far. But I'll have to do 1 block downward in order to spread to the next level. Let me just pick all this up first. Maybe I should just start digging the next level. I want to dig out before I place the water because trying to fill in the floor after it's already been carved out is not fun. Stop jumping. Auto jump, leave me alone. At least the only claustrophobic area is over here. Oh, that's right. I get to, I need to place the floor down. That's what I'm doing. So before I do the walls, I need to place the andesite in the floor first. So I don't think that corner is gonna reach. I think it'll have to drop again. But before we do that, let's at least dig all of this up, because all of this is going to go for sure. Do I have another pickaxe after this? Yes, I do. Cool. Uh-oh. My inventory filled up without me knowing. Oops. I was wondering, like, why am I getting pushed around so much? Okay, so from here, this is gonna go all the way. So maybe if I start from this area, it's 1. Is that as far as it goes? Is that even? Even Stevens. Was that a show? Why do I feel like that was an old Disney show? Oh, that's a cactus. I thought it was another green bean, and I was gonna say, uh-oh. I am under attack. No, I'm not, just a cactus. Can I pick it up, though? Alright, well that was a whole stack right there. We need to realize that I think I put this door in a bad spot. Can I get out? Uh-oh. I don't want to put a ladder there because what if the cactus falls on the ladder? I guess this door is just going to be decorative. It's not going to be useful. Peekaboo, I see you. Okay, one thing's for sure though, we gotta get rid of all this cobblestone. Or not the cobblestone, all this dirt. Speaking of dirt, the Enderman. Oh boy. Do 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 do. That's better. I'll leave that zombie alone for now. That's a potato. Oops. I'm missing a sand block. Oh wait, I think that's the second layer, right? Cool. Alright, now we need another stack of andesite. We're also gonna get the bucket now because I don't know how much farther I'll need to go after this. And thanks for the water. Don't mind me, everybody. I'm just going into my safety little hole over here. What I think I'll do first is I'll fill this in entirely and see if the water reaches. I was right. Okay, so the water reaches 2 blocks above, which means this is air by default. But because I need the water to keep flowing, that has to go too. Cool. Which means we go right here, and because this is all nice and freshly dropped, I'll have plenty of space. Plenty of space to make the tunnel. I heard that. Still have plenty of... I can't read that. 47. The text is in the way. Making sure I have plenty of... Hello. Making sure I have plenty of andesite for the floor of the tunnel as well. Hopefully after this is done, it'll be easier to work on the upper levels. But I mainly wanted the water system. I've been messing up. I mainly wanted the water system because if I fall off, then I'll land in water. Although I don't know if you can land in any amount of water yet and not take damage. That might not have been implemented. Oh wait, am I gonna have it 2 blocks tall or only 1? By the way, that is andesite. That is definitely planks. Fill that in, because I'll have another plank right there. But that'll be empty for now. Alright, so what I'm thinking there's a zombie at my door. Hello. Maybe I should have left him there. No, he wouldn't have burned because he's underneath the plank. Probably. At least it's turning daytime. Alright, so this all flows down here. Now, I need to design the storage area. Perhaps what I'll do then... Something took fall damage. This is not spider-proof. Spiders can get over the walls. But I think that'll be fine. Probably. So if the water flows to here, then let's say this is where I put the hopper. Let's expand. How about we do a 4x4 hole? That's grass. Okay, we're not gonna have that corner then. Unless this is where I put the door. Oh, you know what? I know what I could do. It'll be 3x3. Oh wait, can I do 3x3x3? So close. Alright, let's just start filling this in. Bye-bye. I'll figure out how to make it look nice up top soon. The cactus is growing some more. Yay! It's nice to know that this is working. Am I a real Minecraft farmer now? We're gonna boop. Are we out of planks already? Well, we still have logs. This would be a terrible spot for a green bean to drop in and do one of his sneak attacks. I'll probably use logs to make it look cleaner. But now, what I'll do... Wait, maybe I'm done. Because I'll just need to put some ladders here. Here's a street sweeper. So if I just put some ladders there. Oh, in fact, what I could do, I could turn this into a couple of logs. And ta-da, so now I need a trapdoor and 3... whatchamacallits. I need 1 trapdoor and 3 thingies. I think I've changed my mind with the inside section. I'll probably move that over. Move that 1 plank over, which means maybe I need 2 trapdoors instead. 2 trapdoors, 3 ladders. I still have the water bucket on me. Okay, I think the street sweeper is gonna be gone now. I'll just hold on to a little bit of that. Alright, now... Oh wait, ladders. I still have plenty, right? Alright, let's go place this down. Maybe while I'm at it, I'll get rid of this tall grass as well. And of course, the drop seeds. Now, I feel like having this be something other than grass would end up standing out too much. At least on here, it looks like a proper workspace. And I don't really care that it has, ow, auto jump, leave me alone. I don't really care that it has, whatchamacallit, dirt for the ceiling. There we go. Alright, so one trapdoor there. Move this plank over. It's probably not necessary, but I wanted another plank, or I wanted another trapdoor there. So the water flows in, and you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna get stuck. All right, let's fix that. So I'll just do. I think I just need one sign. If I just have the sign there, the water's gonna stop at the trapdoor. Signs still can't be waterlogged, even in modern, right? Well, I guess that won't matter for as long as this world's on Bedrock. Or Pocket Edition. Alright, let's test it out. So I go down here, let's say I end up getting stuck. Oh no. Let me just do that. I think it all works. The only way to know for sure if it works is we wait around to see if more cactus starts growing. I'll need to come back down to here and check in a few minutes to see if I see anything. That's a little annoying trying to get down because auto jump keeps... Oh, of course, now once I try to demonstrate. Because if I want to go down, it's going to try to get me onto the grass block. Boy, well, either way, we come back in a few minutes and hope that we see cactus down there. But for now, we have more layers to do. So the first one's all done. And I think this is where I grab more ladders. I'll probably just attach them somewhere on the corner, on the outside. Maybe I'll put them on this corner. Because I'm thinking of just one individual line that goes whoop. One line that just goes wee. Or maybe on this side next to the door. Decisions, decisions. Oh, sun's going down. Alright, what else do I really need? I have dirt, I have sand, I have signs, I have glass, I don't have much wood. Let me just grab another few stacks of these real fast. I say as I feel the hiccups. Alright, what I don't need is andesite. I want to toss this real fast. Or gravel. I don't need that either. I wonder what it's gonna look like after I reach the end of my plans for this world when I come back and visit. It's always fun looking back at stuff you've worked on years ago. Boop. Alright, back to work. I should have enough space to do another 3 layers. Hopefully it doesn't end up that tall to reach the top of the world. You know what I need? I need a torch. Y'all know me in odd numbers. Look! Our first cactus that has reached its destination. Hooray! All systems nominal. Okay, back to work. I didn't grab the ladders. Oops, that one's my fault. I see you. Okay, maybe their AI didn't change. Nom, 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 nom. Might be time to start, you know, eliminating some of these cows here. Because their cooked beef is looking mighty tasty. Because this isn't Java, it's not called steak. Unless it's steak on here, and it's cooked beef on Java, but I don't think so. Has that ever changed? The whole steak versus cooked beef. Because you got raw beef and cooked beef. So someone said, well, if it's not raw, it's cooked. It's cooked beef. But Java was already called steak. In the end, does it really matter? Oh. I can't put signs on glass? I thought that was just a thing I didn't like to do. Well, I guess that's kind of a wasted 2 glass here. That is unfortunate. I thought I didn't like putting signs on, or I thought I didn't like putting ladders on glass just as a preference. Should I have waited for all of this to grow up? Because I need to put the dirt here. I wonder what the optimal way to do this is. There's probably not one, because I'll have to destroy all the blocks between. We're going to end up losing a lot of dirt to the cactus, though. Maybe I should save all this for now. Get rid of the dirt at the end. Hey, wait a minute, why is that one missing a cactus? This is not very maintenance friendly. Maybe I really should have done these like 2 blocks apart instead of just 1 block. Too late. I've already invested so much into the design, and I really don't like redoing stuff. At least not on a scale this large. Ow. I don't even know what knocked me down. Thank you for the cactus. That 3rd layer might have to wait. Because I can do 2 layers, I have enough cactus for those. Alright, who did that? Was it Mr. Spider? I might add a lip. After this layer, I'll put one. Well, I guess while I'm down here, let's go get some dirt. Yeah, whoop. There's a zombie up there. I was hoping I lit the top part up well enough. It would appear that I did not. Alright, back to work I go. I guess another good reason to have all the water done is all the items that are gonna drop The ones that don't get destroyed by cactus. Because surely nothing can land on that 1 pixel on each of the 4 sides of the sand, right? If it's that close to the cactus, it'll get destroyed. Probably. By the way, we won't put this cactus down until we get the next layers ready. I see you, Mr. Spoiler. Boop. Alright, who's next? Hold up. Before I make a mistake again. There we go. The next layer is where I'll put the slabs. Those slabs are going to be used for spider prevention. I'll put the planks on the next layer of planks that we're going to build. Uh-oh. Aw, man, I'm 2 glass short. So close. I almost had it. Alright, well, either way, let's just get this done. Wait, can I reach the middle section? Oh, I can. Complain about bug rock all you want. The slightly farther reach is kind of appreciated. But on Java, I don't know if it ever came to Bedrock, but on Java, we have a way to use commands to adjust reach. There we go, we're getting there. Let's just make some planks real fast. I don't think I have any dark oak planks. It'll be worth checking first. If I do, I don't think I'll need too much more. Nope, but I do have an odd number of planks. I don't know how that happened. I tried so hard. Does that mean I done goofed somewhere? Oh, wait a minute, I just solved my plank dilemma. I'm making slabs. I'll just not make an even number. That's the stone cutter. I wonder why they did stone cutter, not wood cutter. Oh well. That'll give me to an even number. Is 42 enough? I don't trust it. Alright, now I feel better. Do. I'll come back with the glass later. It'll probably be during the time that I'm waiting around for all of this to grow some more. Oh wait, hold up. This one's a log, not a plank. Hello. You see that? I see another green bean. I guess while I'm up here, let me just place the logs real fast. That'll make me feel better. Not really one plank. Oh, it's 1 plus 25. Why do I have one singular plank? The inventory management on here is so messy. Players probably wouldn't be running out of space as quickly if they had the ability to manage which slots better. Chirp, chirp, chirp. The worst part about that text at the top is I can't read the numbers of any of those items that are sitting up there. I don't know what my count is for any of these, those few slots. I guess it's mainly those three. This one I can kind of read. Oh, you know what I could do? I could just pull the whole inventory down. There I go. Now I can read it. Okay, well, by the way, this is bothering me. Combine with that +1, please. There. Alright, anyways, what we need to do next is place down all those signs. I kind of made a mistake. I think I should have done the signs first. Unless if I could still reach. Oh no. That's not what I wanted. Please fall. No, not on the cactus. How dare ye. Am I about to lose another sign? I think that one made it down. And one more. How many does it even take? 8. It takes 8 signs. That missing glass is bothering me, but I don't have the... I haven't started cooking it up yet. Oh wait, didn't I cook another stack in the coal-based furnace? Moo. There we go. Alright, let's go check on the furnaces, because I might have another stack of glass. If so, it's time to place. I think. Oh wait, hold on. I haven't even done the dirt for this row. I just need to place the 2. Yeah, I need to place the dirt for this next section before I do the glass. Oops. This will be the incomplete area, because I don't have enough cactus to fill it up. What if an Enderman took that block? Surely I would have seen that and done some compulsive terrain smoothing faster, right? Alright, back to work. Still have all that sand, but I only need 16 of it for now. Aha! Good job, me of the past. And there's another 31. How that ended up multiple stacks, I don't know. but hooray. Little fixes at a time. Let me combine all these real fast. Alright, now we're good. I knew it! The Endermen are stealing my corners. Was that the very block I just placed? No, it was that one. I knew it, I'm not crazy. The Enderman totally stole that block. Does cactus need light to grow? Why do I feel like it does? Oop, come on, up we go. Alright, dirt is the plank layer, I believe. Oh, in fact, speaking of planks, let me boop that real fast. That's the top part. That's not what I want the bottom. It needs to be the bottom to prevent mobs from spawning. Presumably. I don't know where that placed. There we go. Will this work? There we go. This is my spider prevention. Let's go pick up the one that fell before and forget it. The item render shows the side texture. Shows the side texture in the hotbar. It's just not rendering the side on the block itself. I'm so tempted to set the stream to public, but like, it'd be really unfortunate if I go through the whole half of the stream. Oh, everything's fine. And then, you know, the entire second half is miserable. Ow. I'm okay, says Captain Man. Except I never did fix the, I never did fix my helmet. I also have no idea what my armor durability is at. Doesn't show in there. I'll have to move stacks around to see it. You know what? Here, let's put the armor back on for now. I didn't check for when the durability gets fixed. I think it'll be fixed soon though. Uh-oh. Stay inside, villagers. I guess it's a good thing that they can't open door, and that zombies don't knock down doors. Empty, empty, empty. 56. This is the point where we grab more coal. I knew it was a great idea to stock up. Look, now all 4 furnaces can be full of coal. And on top of that, I also got to spend a whole bunch of saplings. That freed up chest space. Hooray! Alright, well either way, I came back for... I don't need too many more ladders. What do I need again? Oh right, I never made that helmet. That's what I was supposed to, because it broke yesterday. Let's just slide those stacks over. Makes me feel better. Oop. Oh, you know what I could do? I have an idea. There we go. Okay, so it looks like the boots are gonna be next to go. There we go. That's a way to show the durability. Well, either way, next is the next part the dirt. I don't remember which layer I was on now. Hello. Ooh, look at that. Look at all that cactus. 13 out of 16. It might be worth just continuing on with this next layer. Where did my sand go? Did I really put my sand away? Oops. I know this is about to be a mirror of what I did last time. Oh well. Surely I can't reach that far. Didn't think so. Oops. Alright, and yeah, because I done goofed with the sand, let's go back and get that real fast. Hello, Mr. Sheep. Excuse me, Mr. Sheep. That looks so weird, just having the bottom texture render. Well, the top texture does, but you can't see both at the same time. Slabs don't work like that. At least not from the same block. I should say 3D rendering doesn't work like that. Projected rendering. I didn't put the sand in the furnace, right? Speaking of furnaces, I still need to fill these up. Oops. I don't know where the sand went. We'll start with 16. In fact, I guess if it's full, maybe I will just grab the 32. Hello. Enderman, what are you doing over there? So I did 1 layer of sand. I did 2 layers of sand. This is in fact layer 3. Just making sure that everything is lining up as it's supposed to. After the sand is in place, that's when I'll dig up the unnecessary dirt. Ah, so close. I was really hoping I could reach the farthest row from here. That would have been nice. Guess not. Oh well. I can reach it from here. I don't think I've ever done a cactus farm this complex before. And now that I know that the design works, this is totally something I might just end up doing on my beta 1.8 world. Even though, truth be told, I haven't been on there in a while. What have I been doing? Well, Synduality had an event going on recently, this past weekend, so I did some then. But I've been playing a lot of Pragmata. The journey continues. I completed the main story. I'm working on 100%ing it now. Even though I think I'm going to end up playing the game all the way through 3 times. Oh well. Oh, so that's there. This is the corner. Cactus before or after? How would I put the cactus down now? Then I'll do the glass. Then after the glass, it'll be easier to do the whatchamacallits. Once the glass is in place, it'll be easier to place the signs. I wonder what I'm going to end up doing with all this cactus, though. I don't have a plan for it. But getting cactus this way is going to be nice for the future when we get hoppers and stuff. It's a real shame that even though we don't have... Oops. Even though we don't have redstone stuff, we don't even have the non-functional redstone items. Or the non-moving redstone stuff. Maybe they just wanted to get all of that together in one update, in which case I can understand that. At least the redstone blocks are going to come early as a way for storage. Oh, is all the sugarcane grown? I can start adding more to it, make it taller. Between 3 and 5 pieces. 3 and 5 pieces tall. Alright, cool. Let me grab the signs that I don't have in my inventory. Hello. Ooh, I'll keep all the planks because I might still need most of these. Same thing with the dirt. Alright, whopping 3 ladders are not going to get us very far. Where are our sticks? We need more sticks. To get sticks, we need planks. To get planks, we need to break down the logs. Probably didn't need that many. But they're for future use. There we go. This will be plenty of signs for all my future needs. Unless I end up needing a bunch of signs for something else. Because this is going to be... If it's 8 signs per row, that's 16 signs each. 16, 32, 48. It's going to take a normal stack in its entirety for the amount of signs I'll need. I'll take that, thank you. It's such an easy collection system. The only problem is you have to stand there to pick it up. Otherwise, you have 5 minutes before it despawns. But either way, sun's going down. Maybe at some point I'll need something that requires a bunch of green dye. Otherwise, just like all my other automated farms, except maybe sugarcane, this is just going to be one of those that ends up straight to storage. And whoop. Alright, with that taken care of, we can place down the next row of planks. I think, yeah, planks are lower, logs are upper. I don't know if I'm gonna need to make more planks though. Oh, well, good thing is I saw plenty of logs. I'm realizing it's starting to get dark up here. Oop. I wonder if I should have placed down torches on each of these rows. I did the lowest one. I skipped those two. If this is going to be the last one, maybe I'll do it here. Oop. Just 4 since I don't need too much. Oh wait, did I... That's on the wrong corner. I really hope that torch fell into the water. I realize I put it on the wrong block face. That's because the door was on the bottom one. Alright, there we go. Well, time to get more dirt. Last time. I don't think I'll be expanding this in the future, since I don't think I'll need extensive amounts of cobblestone, or extensive amount of cactus. We're gonna grab ladders though, since we need that next. I don't see the torch. Did it break on a cactus block? That'd make me really sad. After all my effort to go through trying to go back to an even number. We're already an hour and 24 into today. Where's the time gone? Oop, I knew it! We've dropped frames. There was a hiccup somewhere. And that's exactly 15 drop frames. That's not even a second. Even at the much lower frame rate, we're still that's still not even a full second's worth gone. Although for small frames, I'm pretty sure OBS and YouTube at least are kind of smart where if you don't drop too many at a time, they get queued up, and when you have the available bandwidth, it just gets pushed out at the higher speed. So that way all the data is still sent. But of course there is a limit to how much that still gets saved or queued up or whatever. So like smaller amounts you'll be fine. But like if it's hundreds and hundreds at a time, then that's when you start losing them. Alright, I didn't realize, but we're already at 8 cactus. That means we're halfway there. Well, by the way, there's at least the last row. I guess now this is the part where this one's gonna be glass, which means I put the planks there. I wonder what the angle is. Oop, I didn't know I could reach it. I don't know what the angle is for when you look over the side that you're able to auto bridge. And I guess that's the end of the glass. Did that torch ever come back? It'd be nice. Nope, just dirt and cactus. You know what that means? I gotta go find some place to put that one torch. I want to put it on some of these roofs, but the problem is they're all stairs. Every flat roof already has a torch on it. Hello. Don't do it. We have a no grief policy on this world. Just ignore the like 3 other creepers that have already exploded in the past few versions. Okay, well this is kind of dark, so I'll just do that. Because I put that torch there. Let this area just look dark. Could just be the planks. Dark textures don't look brighter because they're already naturally dark. That's why it's hard to light up a ravine that had lava at the bottom with torches, because once you turn it all into obsidian, it's a little bit harder to locate everything you need. It's harder to see how bright the obsidian really is. I needed the glass full blocks. We don't have any here, but we still have a bunch of sand. So I think what I'll do is I'll start preparing this to be cooked up. I say they get attacked with hiccups. $16 in there. 16 in there. There we go. I actually did even dispersal. Good job, me. I think it's safe to start putting some of this dirt away. In fact, I just plan on having it being glass at the top. I might just not do anything else after this. I might claim it as complete. Oh wait, I need the glass, I need the signs. Oops. Oopsies. Do I need the ladders? I already placed the ladders, that means I don't need any more of those. Well, that's nice. Come on. Whoop. You know what, while I'm here, how about I also make a double chest? Once I find the signs again. Doo-doo-ba-doop. I don't think I need any more cobblestone. In fact, why was I still carrying this around? Don't need any more slabs either. I guess that's all that. Did I place the sand down already? Hold on, let me go up and check. Because I can't place the signs until I place the glass, but the glass is currently cooking. I'm pretty sure I did the dirt rows. I did the dirt and the sand. Cool. I don't trust my movement over here, so what I'm going to do is go around. Whoop. Oh, that bridge. Those bridges look uglier now, now that it's just the 2D plane rendered. Whoop. I wonder if I could have jumped off. I don't have sprinting. I don't think I would have made it. I could have jumped off there and landed in the river, because the river's deeper water. Excuse me, Mr. Spider. Prepare to be eliminated. Stretch, I say, in a chair that doesn't squeak anymore. That's because I don't have my half-decent office chair. There's a basic wooden one with a cushion on it. My office chair is not here right now. Alright, one stack. Let's see if this is enough. I haven't been bothering to count. I wonder if this is only going to get me about halfway. Because it's around 8 wide, minus the corners. In fact, here, let's find out. So it's 10. So it's 10 each time, which means it's only about 40. In fact, it should be exactly 40. Well, no, 38. Because that last corner is planks. Oh wait, 38 times 2. Haha, 1 block left over. I call that getting lucky. No, not the Daft Punk song. Oh wait, that's Get Lucky, not Getting Lucky. What an interesting song to be popular. Then again, wasn't Despacito taking over the internet back in 2016? 16 or 17? I can't remember. That's a song about the same subject, yet it skyrocketed in popularity. Is that that? I did it. Hooray! Cactus farm complete. I've got all 4 layers all done and ready. If I really wanted, I could expand this more. So that's why I'm leaving it open for now, in case I ever want to improve upon it. Or when these updated copies of the world go up for download, other people want to expand it. But for now, what we need are probably 2 double chests. I'm going to put 1 there and 1 here. In fact, how about... I'm going to have 1 double chest there, and I'm realizing I could put 2 double chests. I can also put 2 double chests here, which means if I did 1 torch there, I could put another torch there. That way, I could just put the 4 double chests now. I don't know if I'm going to need that much cactus, or that much space for cactus, but I'd rather just make the area now. Do I still have planks? I'm going to need more planks. Nope, 100 dropped frames. Earlier it said 0.0%, now it says 0.1% dropped. I'll just make all these planks now. I didn't need that much, but I was already getting low on planks. I think it might be time to go tree chopping. Look, I'm getting low on dark oak logs. Do. That should be that. I'm realizing. Hold on. Before I say what I wanted to say next. Okay, I'm realizing that I left my sugarcane in here because I was talking about expanding it and I never did. Oops. Because I'm thinking, don't I also have a sugarcane chest? I left that here. Aha! I didn't keep all my sugarcane in one place. Because now that I have a dedicated cactus farm, I'm just going to keep all my cactus in here. Boop. Bottom one still opens. That's what I like to see. And this place just became instantly... Huh. I think I've made an error. It's occurred to me I cannot access that corner. I was about to say this place is getting cramped. In fact, it's so cramped I can't even do what it's supposed to do. Alright, well, that means I just move that torch there. And now I build the chests here. There we go. There's my L-shaped pipe that I was supposed to make last time. In fact, the building was supposed to be lower, extend forward, go up, and then go over. Instead, when I built the pipe, it's only half of that. It's only this part, and this part. Because I never built the bottom portion that extended forward. Because when I first had this image in my mind... Where's my pipe? When I first had the image in my mind, this bottom section here was supposed to go forward that way. It was supposed to be here and extend forward, but that ended up not happening. And so to that, big sigh, but it's okay because it's all done now. And this area is kind of dark, so we're going to put these two torches here. It'll make me feel better. Also kind of dark here and stuff keeps getting stuck in that well. That's a lot of splashing. Maybe I should have eliminated the chicken. Alright, well either way, I think we're all done with the cactus farm. I took the cactus out, right? Or did I just delete all my cactus? I don't think I had too much. Either way, even if I deleted cactus, it's I deleted something out of infinity. Any natural number subtracted from infinity is still infinity. At least I think it's natural number if I'm remembering correctly. That's the range from positive to negative infinity. Let's not start thinking what happens after infinity. Vsauce did a whole video on all that. I'll let him explain. Alright, so now that all the cactus is grown, I just want to fill it up a little higher. Oops. You know what, this one bothers me officially. I guess that one's gonna stick around as 3. There we go. I think having the variation here is nice. You know how people use variations of sugarcane heights, but usually like 1 to 3, and they use tripwire. Tripwire is very common to use to prevent something from growing. Same thing with cactus as well, but I see it more with sugarcane. I'm doing that same thing, except I'm using maximum size. There we go. This is going to be the singular tallest piece of sugarcane. Yep, there's my one 6-block tall. None of these other pieces I will let go that tall. I remember back in my early days of playing Minecraft, I thought it was possible for sugarcane to grow taller than 3 blocks, because when I'd walk around my world, I'd find sugarcane 4 blocks, and every once in a while 5 blocks tall. So I could never figure out why my sugarcane farms only grew up to 3. And then one day I learned on how sugarcane placement works when it's generated in the world. And I'll need to be careful for my shovel coming up. We're getting path blocks soon. I don't want to start turning my world into path blocks. I like my grass. The grass texture has been around as old as Minecraft itself, although it has been changed. Oop, let's just drop down these torches. Alright, speaking of torches, I've realized that there's a brightness slider added. I'm pretty sure that's new in 0.10, since they redid the entire rendering and lighting engine. Arrows do get stuck in. Oh, wait a minute, this might be a problem. I think there's a bug coming up with arrows getting saved. The arrow entity, when you save and quit. Totally my fault for playing these alpha builds. But like, it's preventable if you just don't have any arrows when you save and quit. That's better. Alrighty. Sorry, animals that are not sheep. Is it really taking 2 hits? Right, this isn't beta anymore. Okay, baby cow, you get to live. Hopefully you grow up. But I think it's time I start preparing food. And I'm not really in the mood to be a vegetarian on this world. Even though in my beta 1.8 world, I've been exclusively eating bread. Because I got this big old wheat farm. I want to do a similar wheat farm on here, but the problem is I don't have pistons or dispensers. I would have to make a farm similar to one from beta 1.6 and earlier. At least my beta 1.8 world has pistons. I saw that spider. How's it going? Drop that torch. Okay, I'm just gonna poop. That tall grass is kind of annoying when I select the tall grass and not the... Nope. When I select the tall grass and not the mob I'm trying to hit hiding in the tall grass. This is one of the reasons why I've been getting rid of all the tall grass in this area. Don't know if that's too dark, but we're gonna light it up anyway. Don't know if that's too dark, but we're gonna light it up anyway. Alright, how's it going? I think I need another dirt. This one's looking a little plain right there. What are an hour and 44? 15 more minutes of the day. 15 more minutes, then we end the stream. I set it to public, and I go get lunch. Oh wait, hold up. We have a sugarcane chest. Get back here. I don't know why I made a dedicated sugarcane chest when that's not a sugarcane farm in the slightest. Let's go plop all this in real fast. Alright, I think now that a little bit of time has passed, let's put it this way, how about we check in on the farm? We check in on the cactus farm now that all components of it are completed. How's it going? Yay! You know what I could do if I wanted? If I just didn't care about the cactus? What I could do is I could just put another cactus right here. That way all the cactus that does grow just flows right into one and gets eliminated. Or what I could even do, I could put lava here. That way it just flows into lava. But that might set fire to the chests. So we'll just leave it. Oop. I say it's 2 more pieces come flowing down the water. Alright, there we go. Now I'm feeling better. That sugarcane looks a little nicer as well since it's all different heights. Nice and tall. I wanted it closer to the level of the floor here. This place is starting to look nice. I'm definitely going to want to pick up netherrack. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll go pick up netherrack now. It's tomorrow. Game time tomorrow. We'll go pick up the netherrack because I want to fix the nether thingy. I want to fix that nether spire. I guess while we wait around, I'm also on that journey going to take care of the animals we come across. There's the one, right? Yep. We need to dig up the obsidian. I'll probably just tear down the entire internal component. Shame I only rescued 2 of the 3 gold blocks, but oh well. That's still a lot cheaper than losing all 4 of the gold blocks. I heard that. I think it was that Zombel that was up top. I heard that too. There's stuff on the inside. But unlike my collection of 4s way back at home, I'm thinking of just doing it like this. Hello. Oh, a spider. Where'd you come from? Is this really the texture after it gets used up? Interesting. Well, either way, we have our nether reactor back. Maybe what I could do is I could build another or generate another spire not too far from here. Maybe floating a little bit. That way it doesn't ruin anything on the ground. And then that's the spire I'll tear down entirely and use that to fix this one up. Truth be told, I didn't really have any other plans for more than 1 spire out in this area. I already have 5 at home. I've got the 4 above ground, one of those being made out of obsidian. I've got the 4 spires above ground, and I have the 1 underground. I really, really wish that obsidian broke this quickly in beta 1.8. I'm hearing you. Now, where are you? There you are, Mr. Zombel. You know what? Here, keep swimming. I have other targets. Ah, that one. Where did that one come from? See, I'm telling you, they come out of nowhere. I was way over here. I guess we're coming back with a bunch of dirt to fix this up. That's ugly. Well, I'll be back. Perhaps then we'll end up working more on the vertical mine shaft after this. Okay, you know what? This whole pathway here, I don't like how the bridge goes way down, especially since this is such a steep slope on this side. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up doing that. It's just not a good bridge. $26 obsidian, I'll take it. Don't know what for. Look at all those slots that are free. How don't we move that back? I don't even know what used to be there. Oh, you know what I could do? Let me grab all this lapis real fast. Lapis is nice. It gets consolidated into blocks. I think it used the 1.6 texture though. Yeah, sad times. I still miss the old beta 1.8 lapis texture. I prefer it without the tiling. Maybe if there was a polished lapis block, they could use this one. Oh wait, hold up. It's still an ore. They also decreased the contrast of the texture. I liked when it looked a little messier. There we go. You know what? I think this diamond pickaxe will be kept over here. I'll just need to know that it's the second pickaxe. In fact, here, I'll put it next to the... Put it on the right side. So I guess this is whenever you move stuff, that's when I'll see it. I thought that pickaxe was nearly destroyed. I thought this one was... the reason why I put it in here is because it didn't have any durability left. Did that reset? Did the durability on that reset? Because if so, that would be a very appreciative bug. Okay, the boots still are going to be a little while before they're gone. Alright, so now I needed dirt. And because it's turning dark, we're also going to get some torches. We'll be lighting up that area while we're over there. I don't know how much I'll need. These creeper holes always end up taking more than I expect, so we'll just do 3 stacks. Plus the bonus. But the more torches I place down, the less area they have to spawn. This is kind of dark. I can't tell if the overall darkness is darker than what it used to be, just normally. I see the Enderman. And I see the ugly hole that was left behind. I know there are some people who carry around dirt just for this scenario. I'm not one of those people. I like maximizing usable inventory slots. What can I get away with? Although I end up having more tools on me than what I really need. There we go. We'll probably stop at the edge of the forest. I don't think we really need to go inward. Get defeated. Hello, I see you. Goodbye. I think that vine tinting is going to get fixed soon. I'm realizing now it does look a little weird. This place is finally starting to feel like a proper outpost. There's a lot of dark oak though, I admit. But, you see, with how abundant it is, it's the only logical plank to build with. Unless I wanted to go searching for maybe that birch forest that's not far over there. But do I want to build everything out of birch? I think I'd rather build everything out of dark oak. Okay, this is very dark. We're just gonna say goodbye to the view. That random tall grass. Hello. Eventually I'll need all this gunpowder I'm collecting. I don't know when, but eventually it'll be useful. Why does this feel like I should have filled this in? There's a big hole right here. I don't really like the look of it. And how is this pathway not fully bright either? Maybe because it extended too far into the forest. All these trees are in the way. The trees must be eliminated. Not today though, we only have 3 minutes left. And boop. There we go. Almost. There we go. Almost. Back, forth, back, forth. I'm pretty sure I got the term over-torching from RuneShark Minecraft Adventures. Talk about that channel often, it feels. I'm also still gonna have to do something with that lava down there, because I know it's waiting for me. It's waiting for a green bean to explode right on top of it, and I fall into that lava. But I just haven't done anything to remove it yet. The only thing I've been doing is placing down more dirt in the area, trying to prevent the green bean from spawning in the first place. Are we done? There's probably tall grass under there, because tall grass likes to block the generation of structures, so it would seem. I don't know if it was like that on Java. Anyway, let me combine all this dirt into one stack. Ow. I've certainly been eating more without sleeping, but I still don't know if how prone the game is to crashing by sleeping. Because that was just something I skimmed through the wiki today. I think I'll need to be on the lookout for when it gets fixed. Because once it gets fixed, then I know that's when it'll be safe to sleep again. Otherwise, there's no one to say any final thoughts to, so let me just put all this stuff away, and then that'll be it for the day. Excuse me, Mr. Cow. Wake up. That's not what I wanted. Well, I guess we're gonna end off up here, as we get a nice good look at what we've built so far. We're getting there. Little by little, this area is indeed being expanded. What a nice place, I'd say. But yeah, that's indeed all it for this time. Thank you all for watching. Bye.